A Chinese naval fleet has crossed the Tsushima Strait and arrived in the Sea of Japan. The fleet set out on Monday from Qingdao for the Joint Sea 2013 drill with the Russian Navy in the Far East Russian waters of the Sea of Japan. The fleet passed the strait around midnight with a visibility of less than 50 meters and conducted air defense, anti-submarine defense training and narrow channel navigating. Another series of training, including replenishing and missile attacking, will be carried out in the following days. The joint drill will begin this Friday. The Tsushima Strait connects China's Yellow Sea and the East China Sea to the Pacific Ocean. For centuries, it's been a gateway for regional trade and cultural exchange.
Largest ever joint naval exercise in the Sea of Japan, Operation Joint Sea 2013 will run through to the 12th of July. The Chinese Navy has dispatched 4 guided missile destroyers, 2 guided missile frigates, a supply ship and 3 ship-borne helicopters. Now, this is the Chinese Navy's single biggest deployment of military force in any joint foreign exercise. China's National Defense Ministry says these drills are not targeted at any third party and that the aim is to deepen cooperation between the two militaries, that's China and Russia. Nearly 20 warships in total and more than 10 aircraft and helicopters are taking part. In fact, the two navies will practice recapturing ships seized by pirates, as well as search and rescue operations. There'll also be a number of air defense, anti-submarine and anti-ship exercises. Russia and China have regularly held joint naval drills since 2005 under the framework of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization.
Another row could be brewing between China and Japan, this time over a disputed gas field. On Wednesday, Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary Yoshihide Suga expressed serious concern over the construction of a drilling rig by China near an offshore gas field claimed by both countries in the East China Sea. China's unilateral development of the field, he said, was something his nation could not accept. At China's Foreign Ministry, spokeswoman Hua Chunying has dismissed the complaint.
China is carrying out a legal project in an area under its jurisdiction. This cannot be criticized. China has never accepted Japan's line of territorial demarcation.
In 2008, the two countries agreed on joint development of resources in the area. Cooperation, however, has since broken down amid a worsening row over a group of islands to the south, under Japanese administration, but claimed by both countries. The disputed islands are known as the Senkaku to Japan and the Diaoyu to China. Last September, the Japanese government bought 3 of them from a private owner, prompting angry street demonstrations across China and even warnings of war in China's state-controlled media. Since Japan's purchase of the islands, China has been sending regular patrols to their waters, in spite of warnings from experts that face-offs with the Japanese Coast Guard could escalate into conflict. China says the confrontations are Japan's fault and would not be happening had Japan not broken a decades-old agreement.
In 1971, China and Japan reached an agreement to shelve the dispute over the Diaoyu Islands for the sake of bilateral relations. Japan has broken that agreement with what amounts to a declaration that they are an integral part of Japanese territory. Under such circumstances, non-action from China would imply acceptance.
In response to such claims, critics point to what they say has become a well-worn tactic used by China in territorial disputes, in which it uses an action by an opponent as an excuse to push hard and shift the ground in its favor. China's new maritime patrols, they say, have ended Japan's control of the disputed islands. Likewise, the new rig is another act of expansion. On Friday this week, China will begin its largest ever naval drills with a foreign partner, conducted with ships from Russia in the Sea of Japan. While China says the exercises are routine, many analysts see them as targeted at its eastern neighbor. Stephen Rebay, Press TV, Beijing.